Hey guys, okay, so we're health week 3, video 2. I expect there to be a couple videos this week. I'm not sure how many yet. We'll see. So the first video just gave a wrap up of last week. Talked a little bit about the beginning of our project for this week. You should have a Word doc in front of you now with some questions on it. Just in case you want a refresher, right? As I said in the last video, the directions are going to be found in your yellow Health Week 3 materials folder, right? And they are right here. So it says directions to Week 3 health assignment. You should already have this doc, and it should be copied and shared with me. And you should be working off of that right now. If you don't know how to do any of that, it's cool. I explained it all in the last video. So you just got to go back in the last video and take a look, right? Okay, cool. So we talked about question 1, and we talked about the before movie questions, and then I kind of got cut off. So the before movie questions, they can be found on slide 4 of the notes. Here are the questions here. 1, how does peer pressure make you feel? I described what I'm looking for in the last video. Question 2, what can you do if you feel peer pressure? There's a lot of ways you could answer this. What do you do for yourself to make yourself feel better? What do you do about the situation to make the situation better? How do you confront the person, the harasser, right? The person who's peer pressuring you. There's lots of ways you can go about answering this question. Question 3, who can put peer pressure on you? Okay, so a British person came up with this lesson plan. I think they're British. I'm not sure. But so the wording is it might be a little off for you. So this just means who are the people that are going to be peer pressuring you, right? I will give you the answer to this one because I feel like it's a little confusing. Your peers. Your peers are the people who put peer pressure on you, right? So you can tell me your peers, people that maybe you describe. I think because I don't think your good friends are the ones that are peer pressuring you, but I want to know what you guys think actually. So is it your great friends, or the acquaintances, or just people like acquaintances in your life? You tell me. Question 4, what can peer pressure online look like? So I want to know how this peer pressure online is different from peer pressure in face-to-face. What's the difference between pressuring someone and encouraging them? So I like to think about this one in terms of sports. If you're on a basketball team and your coach is encouraging you, it might sound or look like pressure. But what's the difference between, say, like a teammate encouraging you and a teammate like peer pressuring you? Because I think there's a big difference there, right? Okay, cool. The next slide is the video that I'd like you guys to watch for this week. I'm going to show you how to open up the video. There's a couple ways. The first thing, so I'm going to explain one way because I can't actually do it on here. So the first way is to copy the link, copy it, Control-C, and then paste the link in another tab. So you go up here, new tab, hit new tab, and paste the link. That's definitely one way to do it. The other way, if your screen looks like mine right now and you have a little pointer finger, see the little pointer finger right here? You could click on it, right? You could just click on it and it will bring you to the video. Another way you can do it, guys, and this is how I think I'm going to do it, right click, open link in new tab. Cool. Perfect. That's what I'm going to do. There's 3 different ways. So we're going to wait for that to load, and then I'm just going to scroll down here. So these questions, guys, are the after video or after movie questions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14? No, yep. 17 total. 17 total questions. This should take you like an hour and a half, I imagine. 17 questions is a lot. Some of them require full sentences. So there's 17 questions. So what you can do right now before your video is loaded is go back to your, let me see here. This is not you. This is me right now. Recent for me. Directions. Okay. So what you're looking at your doc right now, it has the instructions and it has the pre-movie questions, the before-movie questions, right? So now we have, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So now we have some after-movie questions here. Why is this feeling so weird? So after-movie questions, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, all of this, I'm working on the doc that you are eventually going to copy and paste, guys, so you don't have to actually do any of this. I think you probably figured that out by now. You're going to actually see everything I'm doing here in your doc, so you don't have to format it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Cool, 17 questions. So then you can fill out your answers there. Again, you don't have to write down the questions. I do want to go over some of the questions, though. Where am I? Sorry, I'm going into all the things. Okay, question 1. Is this story realistic? Is it difficult sometimes to know what the right thing to do online is, especially when it comes to standing up for and to your friends? So this is 2 questions in one. 1, I want to know, is it realistic? Yes or no. 2, I want you to answer the second part. And particularly when it comes to standing up to your friends. So these aren't enemies, these aren't acquaintances, they're your friends. Question 2, the title of this toolkit is called Crossing the Line. Leah says in the film that Charlie always goes too far. He crosses the line. In this film, where do you think the line was crossed from harmless talk that kids do or teens do to actual bullying? Where was the line crossed? So again, this could be a few words, it could be a sentence. Question number 3, this film is about how friends deal with online bullying. Which friend's response do you relate to the most? Jenna, Ben, Leah, Jack. Why? So you have to pick one of these kids and tell me why you relate to them the most. Okay? Question 4. Why does Jack go along with what Charlie is doing? Why is Charlie able to manipulate him? 2 separate questions. 2 complete sentences, please. Question 5. If others like the pictures or share them, are they also joining in with the bullying? So this is a question that's saying, okay, there's a person out there who started this whole thing, but aren't the people who spread it just as guilty as the person who started it? So if a text message is sent around claiming that someone is sleeping around, right? Is it just that person who started that message, or is it all the people that fed into it and passed the message on to their friends? Are they all just as guilty? Are they all bullies? I want to know what you think. Question 6, are Jack and Charlie equally responsible for bullying Jason? Kind of the same question. Question 7, a bystander is someone who sees bullying happen and they don't get involved. They don't speak out. Can you name any of the bystanders in this film? Question 8. Ben, Jenna, and Leah are Jason's friends. Why don't they stand up for Jason or want to get involved? So why aren't his friends getting involved? Do you think they are bad friends because of this? Would you expect your friends to stick up for you in this situation? There's 3 separate questions there, guys. Make sure you answer all 3. 9. What would happen if Jenna, Leah, and Ben wrote back on behalf of Jason and said something mean back to Charlie? This is you can tell it's like a text situation here, right? So what would happen if Jenna, Leah, and Ben texted back on behalf of Jason and said something mean back? Question 10. Charlie says the picture with the mean comments will disappear in a second. No harm done. Is this true? For this question, guys, I really want you to focus on health, right? No harm done. Was there no harm done, like in terms of health, right? Health and well-being. 11. What do you think happens at the end of the film? Does the situation improve? Question 12. Why do you think the teacher wants to speak to Jack at the end of the film? Question 13, do we know who stepped in to take action to report the bullying to the school? Was it Leah? Was it Ben? Was it someone else and they didn't provide their name? Did they do it anonymously? Why did they step in at that point? Was this the right thing to do? Right? So who stepped in? Who do you think stepped in? Why do you think they stepped in? Question 15. It's actually question 14, guys. My bad. I messed that up. This is question 14. What do you think would happen if no one reported or said anything about the cyberbullying to the school? Is there a reason you might not report this to the school? So if you were in this situation, would there ever be a reason that you wouldn't actually stand up and report this situation? This is question 16. Sorry. This is question 15, 16, and 17, the last 3. One image in this film insinuates. This means like kind of shows you, or it makes you think something is happening that might not be actually happening. So one image in this film makes you think that Jason and his friend Ben are gay. A caption says gay, G-A-Y, boy friends. Gamer boyfriends, right? And it's not gamer like G-A-M-E-R, like video games. It's gamer like gay versus straight. Why do you think Charlie uses the term gay, G-A-Y, and what does he want it to mean? Okay? I think that one is pretty self-explanatory, I think. Let me know if you have questions. Question 16, how do you think it might feel if you were gay to see the word being used in this context to embarrass others? So this comment, gamer boy, meant to make the person feel bad about himself, whether he was gay or not. My question is, if you were gay and you saw online someone use the term gamer boy as an insult, how would that make you feel? Last question, question 17. What could you do if you overheard someone using the word gay to mean like garbage or not cool? Oh, that's gay. Or, oh, they're gay. Not like they're actually in a relationship with someone of the same sex, but they're not cool. They're gay. So if you overheard this being used today, right, in 2020, would you say anything? Also, do you use this term? Because I know I hear it in the hall sometimes, right here in my classroom. So you can tell me, do you use this term? What do you think it means, right? Okay, so those are the actor movie questions. I'm going to end this video here. At this point, if you've watched the video and you've done those 17 questions, you are more than halfway done for the assignment for this week. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. You have like probably another hour, give or take, maybe 45 minutes of work to do. All right, peace.